Guys, so from about February of 2025, I just decided to lock in with Amazon FBA. But what's good, you beautiful people? Welcome back, or should I say welcome to the first video on this channel. Today I want to be talking about Amazon FBA. Yeah, I'm sure you've all heard of it, and I'm sure you're all sick of hearing of it, but I want to tell you how I turned over $100,000 or just shy of £75,000 in about 6 months by just locking in from this small little desk here. Literally, from what you can see, turned over 100 grand. I'm pretty happy with that. But just a quick rundown for you guys that don't know what FBA is basically buying stuff and reselling it on Amazon for a higher price. Basically letting Amazon do all the work. That's what FBA stands for, Fulfillment by Amazon. And you just kind of collect the profits. However, they take their fair share, as you will see. So I've been doing this on and off for about 2 years now. I never really made great money doing it. Now, I'm not saying I'm making the best money doing it. I'm just saying a side hustle is turning into a pretty nice income, almost sort of matching my 9 to 5 income, if not ramping past it, which is great. You kind of have imposter syndrome when it comes to things like this. You always think, can I actually do it? But if you just have a little bit of self-belief, you can do anything, man. I just decided to ramp it up by spending way more money on stock, because this is a volume game. The more you have in stock, the more you can sell, the more profit you can make, but obviously more things can go wrong with more stock. It's harder to manage, etc. But let me rewind it back when I was doing this like 2 years ago. I was kind of a little bit nervous of spending a lot of money, so I was just spending that time sharpening my skills and finding out what works, how to analyze specific deals, what quantities to buy, and now I'm just buying so many deals, man. At the moment, I am like leveraged up to here, man, so I'm kind of like taking a little bit of a break from sourcing products and buying new products whilst this stuff turns itself over and I get a bit of my money back. I've got like so much stuff in stock, over 20 grand's worth of stock in stock, which should return me about £6,000 or £7,000 in profit. Just looking at my sheet, which is great. But this is where I am at the moment from February. So as you can see on screen, guys, we are currently at £72,697 in sales, which is crazy. Don't get me wrong, it's crazy, but we're only at £8,867 profit since February. Now let me not sound like a pretentious twat here and saying only. What I'm saying is Amazon take their fair damn share of that 72 grand. Obviously, I haven't spent 72 grand to make 8 grand, because that would be like poor ROI. I'm still working on my like sourcing and my ROI techniques, so I'm just like happy to be making money. But I know with that 72 grand, I could have made a lot more if I just held out with the price. But when you're leveraged and you kind of need to turn over your money fairly quickly, you can't always sit and wait for price to come back to its perfect amount to turn you over like 30-40% ROI. Sometimes you just have to take a little bit of an L. Not necessarily an L, but like a lower ROI, because you can't hold on to stock for too long. 1, Amazon will charge you storage fees, and 2, I just need that money back for new deals and to, you know, pay off certain credit debt, etc. It's a big money management game when it comes to Amazon. Utilizing interest-free credit cards is definitely a way forward. Obviously, I would recommend spending your own money at the start if you don't know what you're doing. But there's going to be plenty more videos to come on how to, you know, source and buy products, what to do, etc. I kind of want to use this channel to talk about finance and just everything hustling, man. Hence the name Forever Trying, because I have done a lot, and I mean a goddamn a lot of different side hustles and different things to try and make money. And now I finally found one that's stuck. So I'm just going to keep grinding at it, keep putting the hours in, and just seeing how far we can take this, because this is where I currently am. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. I was on my knees about this time last year. Well, maybe towards the end of last year, like, look at my results from November. Nearly 8 grand in sales, but only £134 in profit at a 3% ROI. That was a tragic month for me on Amazon. I was like close to sort of packing it in. I kind of lost my way a little bit. Currently, I'm doing all these new sourcing techniques that I wasn't doing back then. Basically, everything I was buying at that time was tanking in price, because I was doing the same thing as everyone else. So I was on the verge of quitting this game, because I thought, you know what, I've kind of peaked out here. I don't know what else I can possibly be doing. But it only takes a few tweaks to your business to really turn it around. I want to reiterate, I am no means a massive seller on Amazon. I really ain't. I'm not going to sit there and say that I am, because I'm not. But to turn over 70 grand with 8k profit in a few months after doing 7k sales and only 100 odd quid in profit, I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to say that's now my first blueprint to making my first 100 grand in profit, because I just sat there and sharpened my skills and changed my strategies. And it worked. I took a big risk when it come to buying a lot of stock and spending a lot of money, but it worked out because I knew what I was doing, I knew what was selling, I knew how to source. I just thought, you know what, tomorrow isn't promised anyway, so let's just go for it. because if I sit here kind of sitting on the fence, not knowing what to do, I'm just going to be stuck in a rut for the rest of my life, to be honest. Amazon has now allowed me to have so much freedom, guys. Like, I still have a job, but I only work part-time. It covers my bills and all my living expenses. Like, it covers me going out to the pub, it covers my mortgage. And Amazon is just growing and growing and growing in the background because I don't have to touch that money because I still work. Don't get me wrong, if the business was making a tad more money, I'd probably look to either leave or go even more part-time. I guess you could say part-time. Working part-time and then being able to come home and have an entire afternoon to work on Amazon and do my own thing. I'll take that, especially from the money I'm earning from that job covering my life. I'll take it. At the moment, I don't need to quit. Obviously, I would like to quit. I'm not a 9-to-5 person. Like, I hate that shit. I hate working for someone else and growing someone else's business. But at the moment, it suits my lifestyle. So I'm not going to do or rock the boat just yet. But there will be a time when I do. So when I do, I'll keep you guys in the loop. But for now, we're staying part-time, earning that extra bit of cash to put towards the business and living life, really, whilst Amazon just grows in the background. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, thanks very much for watching this video. I'll keep you guys posted with Amazon. I'm going to post more videos talking everything finance and goals and everything like that because I just love that shit. I'll probably put it over some Call of Duty gameplay because that's who I am, man. I love gaming and I love making money. So I can't go wrong with combining the two. I thought to myself, I've just got to start this. I wanted to post it on a completely new channel because, you know, I've got my old channel that if any of you guys have seen before, you'll know it's a complete gaming channel. But we're back here making content because that's what I love to do. I love gaming and I love making money. So this is the perfect combination of all three. Thanks, guys. If you made it this far, please do subscribe, like, and drop a comment on the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to start Amazon FBA, let me know. I'm happy to help, like, for free. Like, I have no paid course or anything like that. So if you want some pointers or if you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram at Jeeves, Jeevxs, because someone's taken my handle. Cheers, guys.